yards to go. The mask is going to be an easy winner. Going into the wire. The mask is the winner. It's Lucky Bad, but politely on the outside, now racing into the lead.
Away and running. Good rail speed today from Sydney's Bid. Gets a challenge from Spectrier, and on the outside is Ruthian to be passed by Father Glado. And Father Glado with the money on is getting closer in a big way with 7.5 furlongs to go. So Father Glado strikes the top. Sydney's Bid gives way early on. 4 deep is Ruthian. Spectrier in those red blinkers now holds that third place position. And El Patojo is last of all, but only 2 lengths would cover tip to tail. 6.5 furlongs to go, and Father Glado has the pace in his hands, but the lead is a slim neck. Sydney's Bid to take the fight, and now the pace really picks up for this marathon affair, and up the inside, Spectrier came away in that third place position. Ruthian is 1 path off the fence with 5 furlongs to go, and El Batojo is at the back of the pack. So they flash down the midpoint of the backstretch run, and Father Glado leads this mile in a 16th affair. On the outside, Ruthian is ready to pounce, and Spectrier is also right there ready to play his hand. Sydney's Bid continues to stay at the rail, and dropping away to last was El Patojo. Around the turn, Father Glado had a tap on the brakes, and Spectre came swooping to the front. Ruthian now lands that second place position. Father Glado went too fast too early. Up the fence is Sydney's Bid, and El Patojo is trying to tack onto the others. Around the bend with a quarter to go, Spectre now kicks away to a 1.5 length lead. Ruthian still travels off the fence. Father Glado tries to re-rally. El Patojo's deep up the inside is Sydney's Bid. They're inside the final furlong at 7-2. Spectrier has a winning break now. Ruthian continues to chase, and so does Father Glado, but they're chasing in vain. Spectrier well clear. Spectrier has won it over Ruthian, who was second at 11-1, and Father Glado with the money on finished third. Away and running. Ubiquitous caught a flyer at the start, but there goes Fox Red, and the rail belongs to Lucky as a 7. Bazoo also creeps closer, and Never Satisfied is in the hunt too. Spear Guns near the back of the pack in 6th, and the longest shot on the board, Rakjin, is last of all. So pace of plenty here in the opening furlong and a half. With 4 furlongs to go, Lucky as a 7 takes the fight to Fox Red. 3 deep Bazoo, 4 wide Never Satisfied, and Ubiquitous is out in no man's land. Quite a separation back to Spear Gun, and Rakjin continues to bring up the rear. The quarter pole's in sight for the new leader, which is Bazoo, who kicks for home. Now Fox Red tries to counter in second. Lucky as a 7 has no more to give. Never Satisfied is trying to mount to rally. Spear Gun hits its best stride. Homeward bound now, and Bazoo made this long bid for the lead. Fox Red is battling on, but take a look at Spear Gun, who's flying up the fence. Spear Gun is moving sweetly. Bazoo trying to hold him off, but Spear Gun sawed off the pace and rolls to the top. Spear Gun has won it. Bazoo was second. Fox Red was third, and Never Satisfied was fourth. Away and running. A stumbling start for Caught and Collected. Good reaction from Good Afternoon Oscar. And there goes the speed of April Fool's Andy, and Coronova's right there too. Up the fence, Rush Center now lands a share of third with Assume Nothing as Coronova drops back to fifth and is very wide. Caught and Collected is in front of one, and Eldest Son is at the back of the pack. 6 furlongs to go. Good Afternoon Oscar, toey behind the gate, but is settled today in front running frame and shows the way by only a neck. April Fool's Andy is right there, raising the stakes in that second place position, and a length and a half down to Assume Nothing, who's all by himself in third. Up the inside, Rush Center is 4 lengths down off the speed. In between rivals is Caught and Collected. Deep on the track is Corona Nova, and Eldest Son continues to bring up the rear. There's been no twist to the plot as they pass the 4. Good Afternoon Oscar still leads by a tenuous neck. April Fool's Andy has shadowed every single step of the way. Assume Nothing is rolling sweetly, and Assume Nothing is ready to play that hand, and Carol says go. Assume Nothing now takes control over Good Afternoon Oscar and April Fool's Andy. A distant fourth is Caught and Collected, and the rail belongs to Rush Center. At the quarter pole, Assume Nothing with this long sustained rally has a nose in front. Good Afternoon Oscar tries the battle back. April Fool's Andy is as flat as a strap, and Eldest Son is rolling now. At the top of the stretch, here comes Eldest Son to attack Assume Nothing, and Surge is past at the final 16th of a mile with the money on Eldest Son, stretching those legs out to win to beat Assume Nothing, Good Afternoon Oscar, and then came Caught and Collected. Away and running. Slow to go was Creme Caramel. Good speed today from Nurse Ratchet and Chica Rabiosa. Daily Briefing is also in the hunt but goes wide, and so does A Bit Bad and Bougie. Those are the first 4 as they settle down. Wee Madame is up against the rail with Ravenel off the inside. Second last is Miss Loyalty, and the trailer's Creme Caramel. 6.5 furlongs to go in a paceless affair, and Nurse Ratchet had the lead, but that was short-lived as Chica Rabiosa sensed the slower pace and now slams to the front and shows the way by half a length. Nurse Ratchet protects the rail in second, and 3 wide down the back of the track is Daily Briefing. Also on hold is A Bit Bad and Bougie with a length and a half back to Ravenel, who's a tracking 5th. Here comes Creme Caramel in hand and joins Ravenel for that 5th place battle. Miss Loyalty comes under a little bit of a loose rein, and Wee Madame still last of all. Inside the 3.5, and it's Chica Rabiosa who controls the splits. The lead's a length and a quarter, but they're ganging up enough to take this rival on. A bit bad and Bougie is right there in the thick of it. Taking second away is Daily Briefing. Dropping against the rail is Nurse Ratchet and a wide trip for Creme Caramel. But Chica Rabiosa struts her stuff to the top of the stretch, and she has a daylight lead. Daily Briefing trying to hold second. A bit bad and Bougie rides the rail. Very wide for Creme Caramel. Nurse Ratchet is getting on track late, but inside the final furlong, Chica Rabiosa holding on to a 4-length lead. She's a little leg weary. A bit bad and Bougie is charging hard now. Here comes a bit bad and Bougie, still holding Chica Rabiosa. A bit bad and Bougie lunges late to win. To beat Chica Rabiosa, Daily Briefing, and Creme Caramel. Away and running. A tangled start for Believe in Love. Great speed today from Lady Lancer. Has an uncontested lead in the opening half furlong. Maeve came away second and Bounty Killer to take that position away. And Savannah Sugar sent to the 3-path in that 4th place position. Best Worst Idea tracks the speed from 5th. Divine Promise is a settled 6th. Vanna Bright on debut is second last, and Believe in Love is the back trailer with 3 furlongs to go. Lady Lancer blazes the trail and shows the way by a confident length and a half. Savannah Zerger's now a clear-cut second. Best Worst Idea is trying to get going in the green cap with Bounty Killer in the house orange, and up the inside is Maeve as they turn for home. Lady Lancer still has a sizable lead. Homeward bound, Lady Lancer with a 6-length lead. Divine Promise is erupting late. Bounty Killer was never a threat. Inside the 16th pole, Lady Lancer popped and didn't stop today. Lady Lancer with a great-looking win to beat Divine Promise, and it's close for third. It's on the bob between Vanna Bright and Bounty Killer for show. Away and running to a picture-perfect start. Stone Cold Warrior and Super Constitution tap for some early speed. Fast-breaking Cash is also right there, and DJ is caught very wide in the early mix. Around the paddock Grove turn they go. The favorite, Fast-breaking Cash, has a nose in front of DJ, who tracks on the outside, and Stone Cold Warrior backs off the speed to be in third. Super Constitution is now headed by Dreaming of Jerry, who lands that fourth place position. Three wide is Last Romance, four deep is Tune In, but starts a steady advance, and Loose Ends would have to pass the ball. Down the back of the track they go, and DJ leads him past the 5 furlong stick, and the lead's only one. Fast Breaking Cash, looking for 4 in a row, is right there shadowing the speed in second, and Stone Cold Warriors committed to a 3 wide kick. Very wide is Loose Ends, but is closing sweetly out of traffic trouble as they hit the far turn run. So DJ calls the shots at the 3.5. Fast Breaking Cash is under a heavy drive now. Dreaming of Jerry trying to wag and weave. And on the far outside, closing in is Loose Ends. 5/16 to go. DJ still leads. Loose Ends is closing with power and pace. Fast Breaking Cash needs to dig deep and find more. Super Constitution rides that rail with Tune In. Dreaming of Jerry. Last Romance is near the back of the field with Stone Cold Warrior. They swing in, and Loose Ends continuing this long drive with a neck in front. DJ tries the counter but slowly gives way. Fast Breaking Cash didn't have it this afternoon. Dreaming of Jerry tries to slip into the trifecta, but at 7-1, Loose Ends made that winning move around the turn. Loose Ends has won it over Dreaming of Jerry, DJ, and Fast Breaking Cash. Away and running, blazing speed from Prove My Love today. There's the white cap of All About Me. Deep on the course is Systemic Risk, and Flirtini is also right there. So those four fly down the back of the track and got any battles Mainline for that fifth place position. Kingdom Queen is wide of the 3 furlong pole, and Quantico Creek is last of all. So All About Me takes the fight to Prove My Love as they swing left, and 2 lengths down from the dueling top pair is Flirtini, who stays at that rail. Systemic Risk has no excuses today. Mainline is closing in with Got Any, Quantico Creek, and Kingdom Queen. Off the turn, they roll to the top of the stretch. Prove My Love is now kicked away to a 3-length lead. Flirtini is ready to play her hand and trying to close in late for the minor awards is Mainline. 16th pole, Prove My Love holding on to a 2-length lead. Mainline is absolutely flying, so is Systemic Risk. Angel Arroyo could have been entered on a broomstick and still found a way to win today. Prove My Love has won it over Mainline, Systemic Risk, and Flirtini. Away and running to a nice start. Cocoa Puff pings first. Perfect Danny showing good early speed, and there's the rail speed of Leaping for Candy. Deep on the track is Grand Spun in the light blue cap, and Catalina is 4 deep, but advancing sweetly with 7 furlongs to go. So it's Cocoa Puff with the pace in its hands, and she leads the way by a length and a half. On the outside, Catalina is 3 deep, and pulling hard is Perfect Danny, and in between rivals is Grand Spun, who is a nice and relaxed joint second now. That's the first four, and Ojitos Bellows chases the quartet past the 5.5, and Leaping for Candy's in mid-division with Dune Jumper Circle of Courage second last, and She's So Cool relegated to the back of the pack. So Cocoa Puff takes them as far as she can in the last of the day and shows the way by a length and a half. Catalina's stalking every step of the way in second, and Grand Spun is right there lurking close by with no excuses today. Ojitos Bellows now moves into the top four while Perfect Danny comes under a ride. Dune Jumper still in front of three. She's So Cool hits her best stride. Leaping for Candy's drop to the tail and passed by Circle of Courage as they round the bend. Cocoa Puff has opened up a daylight lead. Still chasing in second as Catalina. Grand Spun tries to rally but can't. Ojitos Bellows is closing in, and Dune Jumper now lands fourth. Off the turn, they race for home. Cocoa Puff's trying to see this through for another desperate 3/16 of a mile. Catalina taking dead aim on Cocoa Puff now, and here comes Catalina with huge strides down the center of the track. Cocoa Puff's faded. Ojitos Bellows late on the scene. She's So Cool rallies to a board placement, but Catalina is home first. Over Ojitos Bellows, She's So Cool, and then came Cocoa Puff.
There's only one